21st November 2023. Morning Murli. Om Shanti. BapDada. Madhuban. Sweet children, in order to attain liberation and life in a second, become Man Manabhav and Madhyaji Bhav. Recognize the Father accurately. Remember the Father and give everyone his introduction. Question: on the basis of which intoxication are you able to show means reveal the Father? Answer: have the intoxication that we have now become God's children and that He is teaching us. We have to show all human beings the true path. We are now at the conference age. We have to glorify the Father's name with our raw behavior. Tell everyone the Father's praise and Krishna's praise. Song: you are the fortune of tomorrow. Om Shanti. The song was sung for freedom fighters. However, the people of Bharat do not know what is meant by the fortune of the world. It is a question of the whole world. No human being can change the fortune of the whole world, change it from hell into heaven. This praise does not belong to a human being. If this were said of Krishna, no one would have been able to defame him. Human beings don't understand how Krishna could have seen the eclipsed moon on the fourth night and he was therefore defamed. In fact, neither Krishna nor the God of the Gita can ever be defamed. It is Brahma who is defamed. Krishna has been defamed, but only by them saying that he abducted women. No one knows about shivbaba. People definitely run after God, but God can never be defamed. Neither God nor Krishna can be defamed. The praise of both is very powerful. Krishna's praise is number one. There isn't as much praise of Lakshmi and Narayan because they are married. Krishna is a Kumar. This is why he receives more praise. They sing the same praise of Lakshmi as of Narayan, of how they are 16 celestial degrees, completely full and completely viceless, but they have put Krishna in the copper age. They think that praise has continued since the beginning of the time. You children understand all of these things. This is godly knowledge, and it was God who established the kingdom of Ram, means God. Human beings don't understand what the kingdom of Ram, means God, is. The Father comes and gives the explanation of this. Everything depends on the Gita. Wrong things have been written in the Gita. Know what took place between the Kauravas and the Pandavas, and so the question of Arjuna doesn't arise. The Father sits here and teaches you in the school. There wouldn't be a school on a battlefield. Yes, there is this battle with Maya, Ravan, over whom you have to gain victory. You have to become conquerors of Maya and conquerors of the world. However, people do not understand these things even slightly. It is fixed in the drama for them to come later on and understand. Only children can explain these aspects to them. There is no question of shooting arrows of violence at Bhishma Pitama, etc. Many such things have been written in the scriptures. Your mother should go and spend some time with those people. Tell them, we want to talk to you in connection with this. It was God who spoke the Gita. That is God's praise. Krishna is separate. We don't agree with this. Rudra, God Shiv says that this is his sacral fire of knowledge of Rudra. This is the sacral fire of knowledge of the incorporeal Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. Human beings then say, God Krishna speaks, but only the one can in fact be called God. You should write his praise and then write what the praise of Krishna is. Now, of the two, who is the God of the Gita? Easy, Rajyoga is mentioned in the Gita. The Father says, have unlimited renunciation. Renounce the consciousness of your bodies and all your bodily relations and consider yourselves to be souls. Man Manabhav, Madhyaji Bhav. The Father explains everything very clearly. The Gita contains the Srimad spoken by God. Sri means the most elevated, and so this would apply to Shiv, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. Krishna is a human being with divine qualities. Shiv is the God of the Gita, the one who taught Raj Yoga. At the end, all the other religions are definitely destroyed and the one religion established. In the Golden Age, there was only the one original deity religion. It was not Krishna, but God who established it. This praise belongs to God. He is called the Mother, the Father. Krishna cannot be called this. You have to give the true Father's introduction. You can explain that God alone is the liberator and the guide, the one who takes everyone back home. It shifts stars to take everyone back home like a swarm of mosquitoes. The word Supreme is also very good. Therefore, you have to explain that the praise of Shiv, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is separate from the praise of Krishna. You have to prove this and explain the difference between the two. Shiv does not come into the cycle of birth and rebirth. He is the pure fire, whereas Krishna takes the full 84 births. Now who can be called the Supreme Soul? You should also write this. By not knowing the unlimited Father, you have become unhappy orphans. In the Golden Age, when you belong to the Lord and Master, you will definitely be happy. The word should be very clear. The Father says, remember me and claim your inheritance of liberation and life in a second. Even now, shivbaba is saying this. His full praise should be written. Salutations to Shiv. It is from him that we receive your inheritance of heaven. By understanding the world cycle, you will become residents of heaven. Now judge what is right. Your children should go to the sannyasis, ashrams, and meet them personally, because when they are in a gathering, they have a lot of arrogance. It should remain in the intellects of your children how you can show people the true path. God speaks, I even uplift those sages and holy men. There is also the word liberator. The unlimited Father says, belong to me. Father shows Son, then Son shows Father. Shri Krishna cannot be called the Father. All can be the children of God, the Father. They cannot be the children of one human being. Therefore, your children should have great intoxication while explaining to others that we are the children of the unlimited Father. Just look at the behavior of a king's son, a prince. It is very royal. However, the people of Bharat have defamed this poor person named Sri Krishna. They say, you too are residents of Bharat. Say to them, yes, we are, but we are at the confluence age. We have become the children of God and we are studying with Him. God speaks, I teach you Raj Yoga. Krishna cannot possibly say this. They will come to understand this latter. King Janak also understood everything from a signal. He remembered the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, and went into trance. Many continue to go into trance. In trance, they see the incorporeal world and paradise. You understand that you are residents of the incorporeal world. You come down from the Supreme Abode to play your parts. Destruction is standing ahead. Scientists continue to beat their heads to go to the moon. It is through their extreme arrogance of science that they will bring about their own destruction. In fact, there is nothing on the moon. These things are very good, but you have to explain them in a clever way. It is the Father, the highest on high, who gives us these teachings. He is also your Father. His praise is separate from Krishna's praise. Thus is the imperishable sacrifice of the knowledge of Rudra, in which everything is to be sacrificed. These points are very good, but it will still take time. This point is also very good. One is a spiritual pilgrimage, and the other is a physical pilgrimage. The Father says, "Remember me, and your final thoughts will lead you to your destination." No one except the spiritual Father can teach you these things. You should write such points. Man Manabhav, Madhyaji Bhav. This pilgrimage is for liberation and liberation in life. Only the Father can take you on this pilgrimage. Krishna cannot do this. You have to instill the habit of remembrance. The more remembrance you have, the greater your happiness will be. However, Maya does not allow you to stay in remembrance. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the Mother, the Father, BapDada. All of you do service. However, there is elevated service and there is low service. It is very easy to give someone the Father's introduction. Acha, the spiritual Father says, Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says, Namaste and good morning to the spiritual Father. Night class. In order to be refreshed, people go to the mountains for fresh air. While at home or at the office, they remember their duties. By going outside, they become free from the thoughts of their office. Children also come here in order to be refreshed. You have become tired from doing devotion for half a cycle. You received knowledge at this auspicious confluence age. You become refreshed by this knowledge and yoga. You understand that the old world is not to be destroyed and that the new world is being established. There is no annihilation. Those people think that the world will be totally destroyed, but that is not so. It simply changes. This is hell, the old world. You understand what the old world is and what the new world is. This has been explained to you in detail. All the details are in your intellects, but it also is number-wise, according to your efforts. You need a great deal of refinement in order to explain to others in such a way that it sits in their intellects instantly. Some children are weak and so they break down while moving along. There are the virgins of God. They become amazed. They listen to knowledge and tell others about this knowledge. Here, there is a battle with Maya. They died to Maya and belong to God. Then they died to God and belong to Maya. They are adopted and then they divorce him. Maya is very powerful. She brings storms to many. Your children Also understand that there is victory and defeat. This play is one of victory and defeat. We have been defeated by the five vices. You are now making effort to gain victory over them. Ultimately, victory will be yours. Since you belong to the Father, you have to become firm. You can see how much temptation Maya gives you. Even when some go into trance, the game often finishes. It is now in the intellects of your children that you have now completed the cycle of your 84 births. You become deities, warriors, merchants, Shudras, and you have now become Brahmins from Shudras. You became Brahmins and then deities. You should not forget this. If you forget this, you step backwards and your intellects become engaged in worldly matters. You are then not even able to remember the Murlis, etc. You experience the pilgrimage of remembrance to be difficult. This is a wonder. Some children are even too embarrassed to wear a badge. Thus too is body consciousness, is it not? You have to take insults. Krishna received so many insults. It is Shivbaba who receives the most insults and then Krishna. Then it is Ram who receives the most insults. It is number wise. Bharat has been defamed a great deal through these insults. You children should not be afraid of that. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good night. The spiritual children says Namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. Essence for the dharana. First point, make your intellect have unlimited renunciation and remain constantly on the spiritual pilgrimage. Instill the habit of staying in remembrance. Second point, father shows son, son shows father. Give everyone the true introduction of the Father. Show everyone the path to attain liberation in life in a second. Blessing. May you be filled with the newness and speciality of serving with your combined thoughts and words and thereby perform magic. Explanation. The combination of thoughts and words works like magic. When you do this, all the trivial matters of a gathering will finish in such a way that you will think that it is magic. When your mind is busy in having pure feelings and blessings for everyone, any upheaval of the mind will finish and you will never be disappointed in your efforts. You will never be afraid in a gathering. By serving with your combined thoughts and words, you will see an impact of such service at a fast speed. Now, become full of this newness and speciality in serving, and the 900,000 subjects will easily become ready. Slogan. Your intellect will make accurate decisions when you become completely viceless. Om Shanti. Sweet, elevated virgins of Mateshwari, whose duty is it to go from this iron age, testless world to an essence-filled golden age world. Why is this iron age world said to be testless? Because there is no essence in this world. That is, there is no strength left in anything. There is no happiness, peace, or purity. At one time, there was happiness, peace, and purity in this world. There isn't that strength anymore because the five vices exist in this world. Therefore, there is an ocean of fear in this world, which is why It is called an ocean of karmic bondages, and this is why people are unhappy and call out to God. God, take us across this ocean. This shows that there must definitely be a world where there is no fear. That is, a fearless world where they want to go to. This is why this world is called an ocean of sin. They wish to go across it to a world of charitable souls. There are two worlds. One is the golden age, essence-filled world, and the other is this iron age, testless world. Both worlds exist on this earth. Acha, Om, Shanti.